At the dinner table, the woman was slapped 6 times in a row by her brother-in-law, but her weak husband remained silent and only focused on eating, pretending not to see. This made her resolve to sever all ties with this parasitic family living off hers. That very night, she sold the apartment she had purchased before marriage. The next day, she sold it to a crime boss, successfully using him to evict her husband's family. 3 years earlier, when they had just married, her brother-in-law and his wife were laid off from the factory. With nowhere else to go, they asked to move in temporarily. She wanted to refuse, but her weak-willed husband immediately agreed. She reluctantly consented, thinking they would leave once they found jobs. Unexpectedly, they stayed for 3 years. The family of 2 gradually grew to 3 when her mother-in-law moved in under the pretext of caring for her grandson. Worse still, her brother-in-law and his wife never looked for work, spending their days freeloading at home. She not only had to wash clothes, cook meals, and handle all household chores for the entire family, but also cover their daily expenses. Countless times she suggested to her husband that they move out, only to be rebuffed by his pleas of family ties. For her daughter's sake, she endured and yielded time and again. Until this day, when she scalded her hand while cooking and received no concern from anyone. Instead, they accused her of sloppy cooking. When she finally snapped, saying the house felt too cramped, her brother-in-law struck her 6 times across the face. He brazenly declared that she only lived in such a nice house because she married his brother. Her husband's cold indifference stung deeper than the physical pain. In that moment, the woman realized her 3 years of sacrifice meant nothing to this family. All her endurance and concessions had only earned her increasingly brutal trampling and indifference. She quickly sold the house, determined to teach this vicious family a lesson. The next day, she learned through the agent that the buyer was a notorious crime boss. She agreed immediately, and he promptly paid the deposit. Back home, her brother-in-law and mother-in-law berated her again for not making breakfast. The woman felt no guilt this time. She merely stared at them coldly, went to her room to pack her things, and took her daughter back to her parents' home. She decisively deleted her husband's contact information, then called to give the buyer the door code, telling them they could come take possession that very day. Her husband's family assumed she was merely sulking and would return begging for forgiveness in a couple of days. Her brother-in-law even suggested moving into the master bedroom. Just then, the doorbell rang. Her mother-in-law thought the woman had returned to apologize, but instead, several burly men stood outside.